Good evening. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect. Welcome to BMC News Live English. Myself, Shina Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. Bahrain's national team kicked off their campaign in style at the 21st Asian Volleyball Championship. They defeated India in 3 straight sets in the first group competitions in Tokyo yesterday. Bahrain, ranked 135th in the world and led by Brazilian coach Marco Antonio, beat the Indians ranked 77, 27 to 25, 25 to 21st, 25th to 21. Thanks to the brilliance of Muhammad Yaqub, who scored 15 points. Bahrain take on host and title favourites Japan today at 12 p.m. Bahrain time. Bahrain Health Ministry has announced the criteria for obtaining the booster dose for those who received 2 shots of the vaccine and those who recovered from the coronavirus. It indicated that those who received 2 doses of the Sinopharm vaccine aged 18 to 39 years are allowed to take the booster dose 6 months after completing the second dose. They are allowed to take the Pfizer-BioNTech or Sinopharm. For adults 40 years and above and those who suffer from obesity, immunodeficiency diseases or chronic diseases can take the booster dose 1 month after taking the second dose. Those who receive 2 doses of the Pfizer-BioNTech aged 60 years and over and those with immunodeficiency diseases can take the booster dose of the same vaccine 6 months after completing the second shot. With regard to the AstraZeneca Covishield vaccine, 18-year-old can take the booster dose of the same vaccine after completing a period of 6 months since taking the second dose. The ministry said that those aged 60 years and over and those who are suffering from immunodeficiency diseases can take the booster dose from the same vaccine or Pfizer-BioNTech. It has been announced. Bahrain is inching towards the much desired herd immunity with more than 70% of its population vaccinated against the coronavirus. Herd immunity, also known as population immunity, is the indirect protection from an infectious disease that happens when a population is immune either through vaccination or immunity developed through previous infection. Now we shall go for short commercial break.
All your favorite products under one roof in Bahrain at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery, fresh meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods, dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. To have a wonderful shopping experience, please visit your nearest Megamart Macromart branch. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Welcome back. A multi-million dinar budget has been allocated by the Education Ministry to build 18 new schools, 23 new buildings and revamp 65 schools over the next few years. Education Minister Dr. Majid Al-Naimi said that the strategic construction plan, which continues until 2039, is part of the Kingdom's framework to increase the capacity of educational institutions and elevate educational services in line with international developments. Bahrain yesterday recorded 121 new COVID-19 cases alongside 75 recoveries and no fatalities. Of the new cases, 64 were expatriate workers, 41 contacts of local cases and 16 travel-related. Parents will now be able to track their children's school buses on a new app launched by the Sharjah Private Education Authority. The app is available to parents of students from 122 private schools in Sharjah. But it doesn't just benefit parents and guardians. School bus supervisors can also use the app to record students' attendance. Moreover, the app records the number of trips and send alerts in case of emergencies. Britain's state-run National Health Service will on Monday begin the world's biggest trial of Grail Inc.'s flagship Gallery blood test that can be used to detect more than 50 types of cancer before symptoms appear. The Gallery test looks at the DNA in a patient's blood to determine if any come from cancer cells. Earlier diagnosis of cancers leads to dramatically increased survival rates. The NHS said it wanted to recruit 140,000 volunteers in England to see how well the test worked as part of a randomized controlled trial. Half of the participants will have their blood samples screened with the Gallery test right away. We need to study the Gallery test carefully to find out whether it can significantly reduce the number of cancers diagnosed at a late stage, said Peter, Professor of Cancer Prevention at King's College London. The test could be a game changer for early cancer detection, and we are excited to be leading this important research. Lung cancer is by far the most common cause of cancer death in the UK, United Kingdom, accounting for around a fifth of all cancer deaths. Lung cancers account for 45% of the United Kingdom's cancer deaths, the NHS added. US Life Sciences company Illumina said last month it had completed its 7.1 billion acquisition of Grail. Illumina said it will operate Grail separately from its existing business. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Lab English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shina Sultana. Good night.